Anything.
A whole weekend?
A whole weekend.
Damn, with the PS5 though, like it just dropped.
I know.
Oh, damn, y'all beautiful though, but
Hold on, what'd you say?
PS5 or us?
Oh,
bro, y'all beautiful, but I had a PlayStation 4 for 4 years, but I need a PS5.
Oh, God.
My nigga.
Y'all, so this dude came in my DM yesterday. He was like, "You're pretty, I'm trying to get to know you." He literally sent me $1,000 just to get to know me. And y'all literally sit here and think I'm gonna get to know y'all for free when somebody just paid me $1K for him to get to know me? Be so for real.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not, no.
You would not feel comfortable, and I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts, in your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work. If she bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I got a question for you. Do you have car insurance?
100%. I know where you're
All right.
going.
Do you have homeowners insurance?
100%.
Do you have life insurance?
100%.
Do you have medical insurance?
100%.
Did you get tired of your insurance agent talking about the possibilities of you losing your life and being rewarded? Hold on for a second. I know, but don't be a butt person. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. You have insurances. Although it's a very uncomfortable situation, and life insurance people who sell it tend to be scumbags. They tend to be looked at as scumbags, like, I don't want to have this conversation about me dying, but you surely will die. So you better have the conversation. The reality is, yes, it's a very tough conversation. I have to spend a lot of time talking about it. It's very difficult. However, there needs to be some insurance, and there's no insurance, and so we must talk about it.
He ain't lying.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, "Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you." She said, "Okay, I think I can take it." So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
I want to do it the right way and learn some of the unwritten rules.
That's why I was talking about the seminar, so that we can get players to come down there and bring their grievance, their problem, how to catch a hooker, what you do to be a boss player, what do I say to my wife when I decided that I wanted to be a true player and walk out on the family. We need a seminar so we can teach these guys, to give them the right understanding so they'll know, man.
Question. If we are the original, why do I even want to enter a prayer house with somebody who don't even like me?
Because Islam is perfect, not the Muslims, but we don't have to debate about it.
No institution created by a man is perfect.
That's right.
Islam ain't perfect because it came from men. Christianity ain't perfect because it came from men. Judaism ain't perfect because it came from men. I respect them all. Nothing, they beautiful, right? But here's what black people need to understand. Nobody is going to be blind to your race because they share your religion. And until we understand that, we will always be last. That's why the Honorable Marcus Garvey said, put race first, not religion, race. I'm older than Moses. I'm older than Muhammad. I'm older than Jesus. I'm older than Abraham. I was around. They didn't exist. No Bible, no Quran, no Torah. I'm the first man. I wish you would reduce me to somebody's religion. Black power.
I don't know, y'all. What the
What's up, y'all? It's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're feeling this shit. No cap, I know I came on a little bit late. That's because I had a long day, yo. You feel me? You know, Miami life ain't nothing nice. You feel me? You know, I had to, put in some work. Shit. I had to, get my car serviced too. You feel me? So even though I am my own mechanic, even a mechanic has a mechanic, right? So, I had to put together my air conditioner for my car. I can't be driving my Infinity hot, you feel me, in Miami. So, long story short, y'all didn't tune in to hear about all that bullshit. Hey, we all gotta make our money and do what we gotta do, right? But shit. Anyway, I appreciate everybody tuning in. I don't see anybody in the chat right now, so it's all good. We can go straight to the point. Y'all want to hear about Dr. Umar. So yes, Dr. Umar was taking shots at the Righteousphere. And basically anybody who's a content creator, not necessarily us here in the Righteousphere, but also other content creators, who are very critical of Dr. Umar. Because Dr. Umar, as much as he's an intelligent man, and I may agree to some of the things that he says, I do believe that he is, bullshitting, because the truth is, if you really want to help black people, you have to start telling them the truth. And guess what? He doesn't want to say that because the people who support him are most of the same people that he's going to have to ridicule. Now, with that being said, let's just hear what he got to say to the Righteousphere. And everybody, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you're feeling this shit. I really appreciate y'all tuning in tonight.
Can I get a big papa hug? I've been battling demons for 2 months. I've been battling demons. I've been battling all kind of demons. I've been battling demons, brothers and sisters. I've been battling demons. Hit your PayPal. How you doing, my beautiful black sister? I'm Dr. Umar Ifatunde, the Prince of Pan-Africanism. You can come give me a hug. I need a hug. Come give me a hug, sister. I need a hug. Come give King Kong consciousness a hug. I need a hug, my beautiful African queen.
And I'm like, I know that man from somewhere.
Yes, ma'am.
He
Yes,
so
ma'am.
familiar.
How are you, my sister?
Oh, man. Thank you.
Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the
That's
love.
all I tried to do was leave the love, good brother.
Appreciate the
You
love.
never know who needed it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you so much. Thank you so much.
Stay strong out here.
I sure will. Oh, it's...
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Oh. Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
Yo, I didn't know that Dr. Umar referred to himself as Ifatunde. Oh.
This is a sick Negro.
of all, I get 67 million hits on my Instagram a month, more than everybody else in the conscious community put together. Let me say it again. I get 67 million hits a month on my Instagram, more than everybody else in the conscious community put together. So my struggle streamers keep on struggling to bring me down. Oh, yes. Struggle streamers keep on struggling to bring me down. Oh, yes. With your 5,000 views, your 20,000 views, your 800 views, your 50,000 views. Struggle streamers, keep on trying to take down King Kong. I want you to keep on trying to take down King Kong with my 67 million Instagram views a month. What y'all gonna do when my Go Live channel is ready? What are y'all going to do when my independent Go Live channel is ready? I'm going to kill the whole movement, brothers and sisters. Just wait until we ready. Oh, Lord, just wait until we ready. Y'all done woke up the sleeping giant.
I don't know.
Emotional damage.
Don't woke up the sleeping giant. Ooh, the Prince of Panhandling? Man.
This is a sick Negro.
Yeah, the only drive we woke up was the Prince of Panhandling. Prince of Panhandling. I said it, the Prince of Panhandling. Yeah, some of us might be struggling YouTubers, but shit, at least we ain't the ones talking shit about how we're gonna build a school, but then still struggling to build it, right? Dr. Umar Afantunde. Now, with that being said, here's the thing. I don't want to destroy or take down Dr. Umar. Pause. You feel me? No one's trying to take him down, but I will challenge him to really, speak the truth. He wants to speak the truth to the community, and he's saying that he's like, the biggest in the Pan-African community, blah, 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 blah. Well, guess what? I would challenge the Prince of Panhandling, the Prince of the Pan-African community, to actually be real, call out Black women for being on welfare and taking advantage of the government while alienating men from their children and wondering why, people are gangbangers and women are being strippers and being Jezebels, right? But, the truth is that Dr. Umar is a very intelligent man, but the truth is, for him to really tell the truth, that would affect his bottom line, just like how it affects us on our bottom line here on YouTube. Because if I was saying some old goofy shit about how to impress some bitch or impress some women, or, not all women are bitches, but if I was trying to tell you how to impress some woman who isn't even worth it, guess what? My ratings and my views would probably be way up, and, YouTube would be trying to push me. But hey, at least YouTube gave me a job, so guess what? I ain't complaining. I'm just saying, though. You feel me? I'm just saying.
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So, yeah. Dr. Umar got a lot to say. Hey, everybody had to start somewhere. Shit, hey, struggle YouTube or not, we still gonna make them points. You dig? Shit, it is what it is. Don't be mad. You're the one who came on YouTube or you came on social media to talk about how you needed money. Remember that? Remember you said you had to take care of Mama Mama Ifantunde you had to take care of, right? So you had to take care of Dr. Ifantunde, Mama Ifantunde. So, you're the one who came on here to talk about you need money because your money froze and all that. You know what I'm saying? Most Black people, you're supposed to have cash on you somewhere. Where was that where he had? I got so many videos. I want to play where he was asking people for donations. But it's so crazy that you come out here and talk about struggle YouTubers and stuff like that. Some of the people who probably support you, like a lot of these women, they're struggle YouTubers too. Some of them have content creators. Some of them have OnlyFans. They're struggling themselves too. But they'll shoot you a dub, Dr. Ufantunde. like I said, I don't dislike Dr. Umar. I do think some of the things that he does say, sometimes sometimes he'll hit the nail on the head sometimes, and sometimes he'll have his points, but a lot of time he be really far-fetched. And it's crazy that video that I played in the beginning, that was one video that I totally agree with him when it came to religion. I do believe that, I truly believe that, just because you're a different religion or somebody who's melanated, I guess y'all have your reasons to try to help each other. But what if, I guess the flip side to it would be, he says race over religion, but what if you are about something and the white man who's in your same religion is about the same thing? Do you just choose to go with a black person just because they're black, or a race over religion, or because the white man was already kind of going with what you was going on and y'all had the same religion, you just roll with him? I mean, what are we talking about here? So, that's a lot of nuance to what he was just saying right there. So, I don't know. And I mean, we are in a white man's country. Don't we have to kind of do business with them to make money? I mean, I guess we could do business with just black people, but how many black people can honestly say that their businesses will be very as productive, or not even as productive, but how many black people could honestly say that their business will still be afloat if they just depended on black people alone? I mean, I guess that, because think about it, even rappers, Sexy Red, you name it, these people depend on white people overall to buy their albums and to download their stuff and to essentially go to their concerts and see their performances. So, by black people truly independent, of white people to be talking about race over religion, and if black people can't do that, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Okay, damn. Well, you know what? That's not all important. Y'all go look at my other video when he was claiming broke. We ain't got to review that. So with that being said, let's talk about this dude, Duke Dennis. Y'all know about Duke Dennis? Y'all young cats up in here who's, watching Unc on TV right now, aka Cali West. You feel me? I know y'all know about Duke Dennis. You feel me? So we're gonna, I don't like to see brothers all apprehended or hemmed up, but we got Duke Dennis, and I feel like Duke Dennis is a good guy overall. I consider him the future of social media because he kind of got the persona of the future, but without all the without rapping. He just social media content creator. Now, Lord Draga One Sama, aka Boss Neff, comes through for RT 2.0. He says, "Get him." Yes, sir. It was him who requested to talk about the T app tonight. So, we had to put it out there. You feel me? He wanted your boy Cali, West to come out here and speak to the world and say what I had to say about the T app and stuff. So I think that'd be very introspective, even though the T app is not really a new subject per se, but guess what? I definitely had to speak on it. But with that being said, let's go back to Duke Dennis, because Duke Dennis definitely fits the blueprint of a dude who will probably end up being on the T app. Trust me, I'm sure eventually he and other famous people are going to end up on the T app as well. You feel me? But we're going to talk about the T app in a moment. But for now, we're going to show, they had your boy Duke Dennis all up in the, all hemmed up. You feel me? And I heard a lot of rumors behind it. Why Duke Dennis really got arrested, because it's really a minor offense. But check this out anyway. Can y'all see that? Good. No, that ain't what I wanted to show y'all. Boom. There ain't no volume? Okay. It says popular YouTuber arrested for playing hide and seek. Was this an innocent prank? They go your boy Kyson that. All right. So let's see why he really got in trouble, right? Because that's more important. Popular streamer Duke Dennis arrested as fellow AMP member Carsonet looks on. Yeah. Yo, Carsonet, you know, he wasn't trying to get in no trouble at all, was
he? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that?
Oh! Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read it. You know what I'm saying? like,
we need to stay away from these niggas.
fuck around with Carsonet. You know, at Carsonet, you couldn't really do much shit. What the fuck you gonna do? Ain't much you could have really done in regards to that situation anyway. For real though, so you know, we're gonna give Carsonet a break. All right, we're gonna give him a break. So salute to him. You know, helping his boys get money though. So I salute him for that.
I want to do it the right way and learn some of the unwritten rules.
That's why I was talking about the seminar, so that we can get players to come down there and bring their grievance, their problem, how to catch a hooker, what you do to be a boss player, what do I say to my wife when I decided that I wanted to be a true player and walk out on the family. We need a seminar so we can teach these guys to give them the right understanding so they'll know, man.
Yeah, man. Give them the right understanding so they can get in this game, man. For real. So yeah, let's read this article about popular stream Duke Dennis. He was arrested in San Antonio over the weekend after authorities accused him of trespassing in a local shopping mall. I don't know about all that, bro. I don't know.
Got to know exactly who you are. Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
It says, Dennis, 31, was arrested Saturday, August 2nd, County Jail records show, charged with criminal trespassing and evading arrest. That popular content creator was released from custody in late evening on August 3rd after a meeting a cash bond of $1,000 per charge. Since popular streamer Carsonet was present during the arrest, according to the video posted to the social media, which shows Dennis sitting on the floor in a small handcuff. Sonet, a floor above, catches videos of the incident on his phone. It says the arrest stemmed from a game of hide and seek where Dennis was playing along with another arrested suspect after the mall was closed. He says San Antonio police today confirmed USA Today, but they did say Dennis refused to leave despite security warning him several times. Dennis attempted to run from when the police arrived. Authorities claimed, and the second man tried to interfere with the arrest. Both were taken into custody. Oh, shit. Man. It says Dennis, who racked up millions of followers on YouTube and Twitch, is a member of the content group AMP, which includes Sonet. The group's other four members of the group are I'm Davis, Chris Next Door, Phantom, and Agent 00. Now it says AMPI, short for Any Means Possible, is a collective of streamers, each with their own loyal fan base, who pool their audience to create joint content, whether through gaming, online streams, or viral challenges. And that cat voted to fame after joining the group. Yo, salute to Constant Nat, man. Salute to them boys getting that money. Them niggas said, man, we about to boss up, bruh. Salute to Constant Nat and that boy, all them boys.
My nigga.
For real, yo. Hell, that's how we do, you feel me? That's how we gotta get it. Righteousphere, stand up. And salute to MPI for getting
I want to do it the right way and learn some of the unwritten rules.
That's why I was talking about the seminar, so that we can get players to come down there and bring their grievance, their problem, how to catch a hooker, what you do to be a boss player, what do I say to my wife when I decided that I wanted to be a true player and walk out on the family. We need a seminar so we can teach these guys to give them the right understanding so they'll know, man.
Who? Yeah, for real. So yeah, man. So it says neither Sinat nor Dennis has shared an official statement regarding the arrest, though the latter did post on an Instagram story the evening on August 3rd, the same day as the release, with the black screen completed officially on vacation, and it says need suggestions on where to go. See y'all later. Well, you know, you gotta rise above the bullshit, man. You know, that's how it be. His arrest comes on the heels of a major month of AMPI. AMP says the group camped out in a Texas mega mansion for entirety July, streaming for 12 hours a day for 31 days straight. Yeah, man, these boys are serious about it. And that's what's up, man. You know, they might as well. And guess what? You know, some people are very critical of Duke Dennis because they kind of say, you know, the guy's like 31, but he acts like a 21-year-old. Hey, you know what? Keep this. Young soul, he gotta get that money. He getting that money, yo. Shit. And I'm gonna just say too, Duke Dennis, the fact that he got arrested and he got this mugshot going on, that just gave him a little bit of street credibility. You know, even though he didn't do anything major, but still, he kind of showed a little bit of rebellion, and the girls gonna dig that shit. They're like, he was in jail? Oh, were you scared? Oh, I was gonna put something in your commissary, but you already got out. And go figure. You know, he got money. He papered up. He literally was probably only there for processing. Because go figure, the mall closed at what, 8 or 9? So by the time the police got involved and all that, go figure, they probably let him out at 1 o'clock in the morning. So, you know, it be like that. You feel me? Hey, be this. That only made people want to watch him even more. You feel me?
He ain't lying.
So, salute to Duke Dennis, Kai Cenat, and AMP once again, bro. For real.
My nigga.
All right. So, with that being said, you know, we all know that this Duke Dennis guy, he's definitely probably going to end up on the T app eventually. Or there's a lot of dudes who's like him on his T app. So that's what we are going to talk about tonight is this T app, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just let, you know, I don't know how many of y'all be on TikTok, but we're about to just go ahead and let TikTok talk about it. And we're going to talk about the TikTok user app and how people got this shit leaked. T app leak. And we can hear what these women got to say. Now, one thing I do want to say about this little T app thing is, it's basically the Hurt Hoes Association, right? The Hurt Hoes Association just really is the ones who really kind of putting out this stuff, you feel me? Or who really want to sign up for things like this. Like, it was crazy because I was talking to my coworker, right? And she mentioned about how she herself has like she like looked on his website where on a website it essentially shows the people who've been arrested in like certain counties. So, and essentially she's seen unfortunately one of my coworkers got let go recently. And what kind of sucks is, I guess the same day, he ended up getting in trouble with the law. And everybody already knew by the time I fucking like got to work, okay? Like, cause you know, your boy was off for the weekend. Even though I'm off, I still technically be working, but I wasn't anywhere in the office or the building or anything, right? Long story short is, I guess I was like, damn, damn, like, what was crazy to me was like, you got time to really be on a damn website to see if somebody you know got locked the fuck up, bro. Yo, that's fucking like, that's some crazy ass shit, bro. I don't know, bro.
This is a sick Negro.
Yo, I guess these women, hey, I guess this is why women don't have time to play video games. They got too much time to be playing with niggas, bruh. Cause I don't fucking get it, bruh. Lord Dragon 1 Sama, aka Boss Neff says cook Chef Boss West. You know, we got 2G cooking with hot fish grease tonight. Okay, so I guess I had to use computer number 2. Okay, so stop sharing the computer number 1. I'm gonna share it in computer number 2. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. You know, I made it to 2,500 subscribers this weekend. Let's get to 5,000 subscribers, you know what I'm saying, before Halloween. Y'all, you know, share this with somebody who you think would feel that it's entertainment or at least enlightening or at least funny or see someone who will disagree or anything like that. Let's see here. So there's a few things to talk about the T app. And we're just gonna let let that play out. Check it. Let's see what Brother Man gotta say.
Yo, all y'all on that new T app? 3 girls getting leaked. There was a big data breach. Every woman who put someone's picture up there is cooked. They got all the pictures. So basically, if you put your ID, which you need your ID to put someone's face on there, you're...
Oh shit, hold on.
Yo, all y'all on that new T app? 3 girls getting leaked. There was a big data breach. Every woman who put someone's picture up there is cooked. They got all the pictures. So basically, if you put your ID, which you need your ID to put someone's face on there, you're cooked. They got your photo, they got who you put on there, and everybody knows. They even got y'all IDs, bro. They're locked in. This is a dub for the dudes out here. If you seen yourself on that app, you're able to literally see the person's ID and the person's face who put it on there because there was a data breach. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If your face is on there, bro, go on there right the fuck now. And these look like the people who would be on there. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, but what if it was little kids doing this and like they put their mom's face and now it's their mom's face on here? Now that would be crazy. For all my guys, bro, hey, we putting out the great news now. Hey, all y'all cheaters out there, all y'all crazy dudes out there, hey, spam up the dubs. Because y'all life might actually be saved. This T app is actually getting cooked. And they're going through fire right now. This app might actually get deleted, not even just because of the data breach. Hey, rest in peace T app already. It only went viral for like 1 or 2 days. Yo, all y'all on that new T app? 3 girls getting leaked. There was a big data breach. Every woman who put someone's picture up there is cooked. They got all the pictures. Hey, so basically, if you put...
Shout out to Ed Monte for that good short though. Hey, salute to the young bro. Hey, he made a lot of sense. Because look, did y'all see any baddies on here? Look, come on now. That's at least, I can see at least 12 to 15 of them girls. The only one who looks kind of cute is the one, y'all can see this, right? Y'all can see this, I don't know if y'all can see this mouse. But right there, the one with the Asian little Spanish looking chick. And she might be a fucking big back. Look at that round ass face. Like, yo, the chicks, yo, let me get on this, let me show my face. Yo, the chicks on this app, these are all just the leftover 304s, bro. These are the chicks that, like, for example, here's the thing, man. Men are very easy. Like, we were talking about this shit last night, me and more contentious media. We were talking about this last night on my stream. Men are very easy to please. Like, you know, we don't really need much. Like, man, we'll get with a chick, and because, you know, maybe she's not as fit as we want, but the chick is a good chick, we're willing to deal with the fact that we're willing to deal with her shortcomings as long as, you know, saying she's still willing to do what she's supposed to do, right? That's why you see some dudes, and you can be like, oh, he could be with a better girl, but no. Being with a better good-looking girl is not really that beneficial to him if she's not, you know, willing to, you know, I would rather have a chick who's a 5 or a 6 who was at least willing to co-sign to my ideals and what I want to do, my philosophy, and willing to accept me as a leader, than be with a 10 who doesn't wants to go against me and want to do our own shit, right? So with that being said, you know, these dudes, what they do is they still end up fucking, you know, they end up still fucking not only fine chicks, but they end up fucking with chicks who look like these chicks from these apps, you know? You know, because there's some big hoes, I ain't gonna lie. Big hoes got some good pussy. And I ain't gonna say, you know, big hoes got good pussy because their pussy is good. I kind of feel like maybe big hoes got good pussy because, you know, they fat and it's like everything's all like stuffed in. So it's like crammed in. So it's like your dick ain't got no choice but to feel good because it's some fat pussy. I don't know. But with that being said, a lot of them chicks was overweight, man. A lot of them chicks was overweight. I mean, I seen a couple of chicks who were like, I guess, okay size, but a lot of them chicks was a lot of big, round face, big back chicks. As I digress, the reason why I brought up the fact that men would deal with chicks who's not really all that and wipe them up is because a lot of these chicks, as much as that, you know, we might want to go take shots at how they look. And I'm not saying they're necessarily ugly. I'm just saying that it's just an observation. Well, my point is that whether we feel like some of these girls are our types or not, every girl that whether we like or not has somebody who will like her for her. But the problem is that these chicks be getting smashed by dudes who look like Duke Dennis. And guess what? They feel that that's their type. They feel like they could tell you to your face, even though you're willing to settle with a 5. She feel like she could get an 8 or 9. She feel like she could get a Duke Dennis, a 6'3", 6'2" type of dude on social media. You feel me? And no shots at, you know, no shade at Duke Dennis or nothing like that. But guess what? Duke Dennis, he got plenty of baby mamas. And guess what? Shit. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna do you like Future anyway. He gonna fuck you and chuck you. You feel me? And guess what? Y'all gonna try to put, but you know, they probably wouldn't let him be on it. They probably wouldn't let them to put him on the T app only because he's such a big time star. They probably will remove it. But that doesn't mean that his archetype or his type of dude is not all over the T app. I bet you those dudes on the T app don't even look like they'll fuck with the girls who added their name to the T app. Now, with that being said, was actually kind of ironic too, is the fact that, you know, the T app is kind of messed up because they're essentially doxing men. Because look at this, what if you are in a relationship and you don't want people to know, you know, and you don't want her to know that you're dealing with other people? Or let's just say you're in a relationship, like for example, like me, you know, I'm all about polygamy. So, you know, what if I tell a girl that, yeah, I fuck with other chicks, but I don't want, you know, she don't want me to be put out there like that. And I guess now I'm out here like this because, you know, her people still know that she's still dating me. And now I'm on the T app. That's messed up. That's typically, I almost kind of even fight. Like, here's the thing. I wouldn't be surprised if one day somebody with some money sues the T app for that, because you should have a right to confront your accuser. Like, someone puts your name on there, you should be able to dispute it and say, like, I didn't do anything to this chick. Like, how's it, like, I don't know. And isn't that kind of doxing too? Because you put my name out there and stuff like that. You know, I might not want people to know my real government name and you just put that shit on the app. Like, how's that, I don't know. How's that technically legal? Or how does that not have legal ramifications, bro?
You don't find that suspicious? 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 You don't find that suspicious?
He ain't lying.
That's real suspect, bro. So, like I said, like, they let women and people get away with a lot of things. It's almost kind of like how, I don't know if y'all heard, but isn't like Uber now going to allow like the passengers and the female drivers to choose whether they want to be around a man or not? So let me get it straight. If something was bad was to happen along the way, and there was like a car accident, would they want a female fireman or a female police officer to come and use the charge of life to get them out the car? Huh? Do men have the right to refuse helping out women who got in an accident in an Uber car with a female driver? Do male cops have to put their life on the risk on the freeway to go get them out of the car before the car might blow up? You tell me. I'm trying to understand. But then they let people have T apps, which is basically just like, I don't know. It's basically a snitching website. Think about it. They're truly supporting this snitching. And then, like, you should have the right to, upfront your accuser. Your accuser. And then, you might say, oh, that's just the court of law, but still, even for the court of opinion, like, what if you really didn't fuck around with your chick, but a chick who wanted to fuck with you put you on the T app? Wouldn't you be able to sue this T app and the person who put your face on there? J Flo says salute to Kelly West and in chat. Salute, G. Shout out to the US of A, baby. Yeah, man. But it's just crazy what they allow women to do. Because if men did something like that and it was ripping into these chicks, they'll go take it down quick. I don't know. I've heard rumor that there's a male version to the T app, but I kind of feel like at the same time, it probably wouldn't really be that much of a big deal either. Only because of the fact that most dudes ain't even wifing up these chicks anymore. Here's the thing. I ain't gonna lie. I believe that there's many simps out there. But I truly do believe that there's like a simp shortage, man. I really do believe there's a simp shortage. I don't believe that. Because here's the thing. Nowadays, to a simp and be with these chicks, it does take some type of money as well, even to be a simp. And guess what? I think men are learning also too. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense to deal with these chicks. And I say that these chicks will give you money, but is it really worth to really be permanently dealing with a chick? You have a girlfriend, you got to see her 3 times a week, you got to feed her. Sometimes she's gonna want to go out. You're okay eating bologna sandwiches or eating turkey sandwiches, but guess what? She want to go eat out every day that she sees you every night. You know what I'm saying? You got to go, bring the liquor and the tree and, take time out from doing your YouTube channel or, working on trying to get another job or working on taking another job or, making a delivery at DoorDash or something like that. You are here fucking around, behind a girlfriend. Don't be married. Sheesh. Though Dragon One Sama says the injustice system wouldn't let them get away with it. Facts. Well, here's the thing. What we end up kind of realizing too is that that's kind of why, women don't really serve as much time as men, is because women don't really do much from society other than really get babies anyway. Because trust me, if women really made the country basically keep the country afloat, then guess what? They wouldn't need men. But guess what? They need men for the laborious things to get, move, haul, trucks and all that. Yeah, we might see a bunch of cute little, cute little big booty truck driver women every now and then. But for the most part, still mostly male dominated, field as well as construction, airplanes, fire department, things such as that, military, etc. J Flo says, "Don't get married. No incentive." Facts. There is no incentive to get married. None at all. None at all. So back to the T app. Let's talk about this shit a little bit more. Let's talk about this shit just a little bit more. Here we go.
The T app has just committed one of the most reckless data breaches of the decade. Every user who submitted a driver's license or face photo for verification has been exposed. No password, no token, no login. All of it hosted in a public Firebase storage bucket, indexed under a The T app has just committed one of the most reckless data breaches of the decade. Every user.
So one of the things that said, and y'all probably didn't catch it, and it is what I heard as well. Essentially, they use a public server, and had it like not even password protected or nothing. Because basically they were more ready to expose. They were more ready and willing to expose men than they want to protect the women who they needed to expose said men. Yo, you can't make this shit up. Yo, I love it, bro. I love it.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
My nigga.
Was that like a social experiment? You almost have to kind of wonder if there was a social experiment. It was a social experiment just to see what type of hideous creatures are the chicks who are behind this T app. Because, yo, if I want to see this again, look. Okay. I don't know if I can see this, but maybe the Chinese girl to the right, she might be kind of all right looking. But okay, I said all the Asian ones look actually cute.
The T app has just committed one of the most reckless data breaches of the decade.
Hold up. Wait. Okay. All right. The little Puerto Rican mommy to the right, you know, she's kind of cute. The little white woman at the top, she's kind of all right. But here's the thing, too. The ones who are cute, they probably just want to know the T, right? For all the ones who are all fugly looking and all funny looking, they're the ones who got pumped and dumped. Shout out to Black Brand 313.
Of the decade. Every user who submitted a driver's license or face photo for verification has been exposed. No password, no token, no login. All of it hosted in a public Firebase storage bucket, indexed under a the T app
emotional, damn it.
Of the decade. Every user who submitted a driver's license or face photo.
Gotcha.
Yes, Lord. Yo. Ain't God good. Ain't God good. Now let's see what this newscaster got to say about the T app.
A phone app where women can review dates with men was hacked over the weekend, releasing some 13,000 user selfies and photo IDs. Those were some of the more than 70,000 images leaked online from T Dating Advice. That app actually just became the top app on Apple Store this past week. T allowed to upload names and photos of men they meet online so other women can leave comments like red flag or green flag. T says it has hired cybersecurity experts to secure the system. A phone app where women can review dates with men was hacked over the weekend, releasing some 13,000 user selfies and photo ID.
Yo. Shit. Ladies, y'all taking L's this year. Yeah, y'all could, I know, bros, sometimes, in men's lives, we always taking L's. So, y'all can talk about, y'all can talk about all the L's and men take. We don't care. We ain't here for all that. Well, ladies, y'all been taking L's. Y'all got this T app. Diddy about to get out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Even if he do get to stay in jail for a couple more months, he's gonna come home soon, one way or another. You feel me? Now, Lord Draga One Sama says it's a Hercules damn app. Oh, he said it's an Hercules Democratic app. Oh, I definitely believe that. You know what I'm saying? Some old simp ass ninja app. Single mother raised ass ninja app. And you know somebody too? Even the character of Steve Urkel. Oh, you said it's a Turculus is what you meant. Turculus, it's a Turculus app. Because them chicks, they got gobble like they're motherfucking turkeys. J Flo said tea bags, rate girls on their ball work. Yeah, these chicks, them chicks is some snub busters for real. And there's definitely some Turculus, for real. I thought you said it was made by Hercules. He said it's a Turkulus dream app. Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, Turkulus like a motherfucker. Yeah, they had some turkey necks like a motherfucker, man. Turkulus. Yeah, there was some turkey neck having ass chicks, bro. Gobble. Yep, they gobbled up that dick, and then they got dropped like a bad habit. You know what I'm saying? Most of them chicks on the T app, you know what I'm saying? All their experiences is the same experience.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
Hobnob gob. Yes, there's definitely some hobnob goblins for sure, bro. No cap. No cap at all, G. For real.
You wanna put that pussy on me, put it on me.
Yeah. For real. Shit crazy. All right, so I got a little bit of time to hang out with y'all. I don't plan to keep on y'all for too long and too late, but I do want to feel like sharing a couple clips that I got that I didn't get a chance to share, and maybe we even share some clips that I already shared. But I feel like there's some other stuff that I just share. Oh, do y'all hear about this Stephen A. Smith and Michelle Obama situation? Maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow. But Stephen A. Smith, he took the sucker route. But listen to what Michelle Obama got to say about men. Talk about like sports and stuff like that. Check this out.
ESPN for an hour, it's like watching the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's the same drama and they're yelling at each other and they don't get along. Stephen A. Smith, he's just like every other
he'd
talk
be a
show
great
host.
Real Housewife.
He would be.
Right.
Right?
It would be amazing.
So that's why I'm like, what's the difference? It's just, it's just sociological drama.
Yo.
You sell sound. It's all bullshit. All of it.
Yeah. Did y'all not see Michelle Obama taking an outright attack on masculinity? She said she was glad that Obama didn't have no boys. She done disrespected Obama himself, talking about how she didn't really like him and this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. But she was attacking masculinity, y'all. And she's up here having a discussion with these two goddamn fairies, bruh, about whether he's talking like a housewife from Atlanta. Yo, get the fuck out of here, bruh.
He ain't lying.
Man, yo. I say it since Stephen A. Smith is too scared to say it.
Shut up, bitch.
Fuck that bitch. Look who the fuck got something to say. Look at her. There's nothing attractive about that woman, bro.
If I listen to ESPN for an hour, it's like watching the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's the same drama and they're yelling at each other and they don't get along. Stephen A. Smith, he's just like every other
he'd
talk
be a
show
great
host.
Real Housewife.
He would be.
Right.
Right?
It would be amazing.
Yo.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Man. These two's light-wristed, light on their toes, fairy-ass ninjas, bruh. Look at these motherfuckers, bruh. Do you think these motherfuckers have anything to say about a real motherfucker, man? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Butterfly in the sky. Come on. I can go twice as high.
Let's get it on.
Take a look.
Nigga.
In a book.
My nigga.
Reading rainbow.
You think it's a game?
I
suck my dick.
Friends to know,
My nigga.
ways to grow,
Nigga.
a reading rainbow.
Here we go again.
I can be anything.
Same old shit.
What? Take a look,
Nigga.
in a book,
My nigga.
a reading rainbow.
See, this is the shit I be talking about.
Reading
You think it's a
rainbow.
game? You think it's a fucking game? What you really want? What you really want? Bad or die? Talk is cheap, motherfucker.
Okay. So we're going to play what Stephen A. Smith had to say about Obama. And then we're going to hear what else he got to say. Because I think some people are posting it and then maybe they're not giving a full picture. But we're going to talk about it tonight. We're going to talk about it tonight. Ain't no way we're going to go into the clip without talking about this tonight. Okay, let me share the screen.
Weird, bizarre way during a conversation about reality TV. Take a look.
You know, if I listen to hour, it's like watching the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You know, I mean, you know, it's the same drama and they're yelling at each other and they don't get along. You know, I mean, Stephen A. Smith, he's just like every other
He'd
talk
be a
show
great
host.
Real Housewife.
He would be,
Right.
right?
It would be amazing.
So that's why I'm like, what's the difference? It's just, you know, it's just sociological drama.
Really, Michelle Obama isn't the only ghost of the Democrats' past to reemerge on the public scene recently. Former Vice President Kamala Harris announced her return to the spotlight last week with a book launch and an appearance on the very canceled Colbert. But some Democrats are not happy to see Kamala again. Multiple Democratic strategists telling Politico they would not want her campaigning for their candidates and say she should not run in 28. Here with his take, the star of First Take and the host of his own podcast and the host of every other show that he does, the one and only Stephen A. Smith. I took great offense at this. All right, so you and I will talk sports off air, and we'll agree at times to disagree. But when you look at an athlete, they have dedicated, whatever sport it happens to be, they have dedicated their entire lives to reach the pinnacle of success, to become a professional athlete or a top D1 college athlete. There's no comparison to these reality housewives show. I found it insulting.
Well, zero, but I didn't take offense to her comments. You know, she was comparing reality TV to sports TV from the standpoint of watching us go at one another. Well, first of all, like you said, there's no relation because these are some of the greatest athletes on the planet Earth that play professional sports. That's who we're talking about as opposed to reality TV stars that can barely act. That's number one. Number two, when you look at what she was talking about, you also have to take into consideration that she doesn't really pay much attention to sports. Evidently, she leaves that to her husband. And when she talked about First Take, she talked about us arguing with one another, hating on one another. We got a lot of love for one another on First Take. We get along just fine. We have a blast laughing and joking and having a ball and yelling at each other about sports. Sometimes we're monotone in our delivery, but we have a lot of fun on First Take. That's why we've been number one for 13 consecutive years. That's number two. Number three, let me say this to the other people she
Just
rapped
don't
that
talk
she had
politics, and you're doing great.
Stop it. Let me say this last part to the other people that were on the table with her. You can say Stephen A. Smith is a lot of things and will be a lot of things. The one thing you can never say about me is that I'm going to be a housewife. Zero.
Here it is. Too much male testosterone on Hannity.
Essentially what Stephen A. Smith basically said to those dudes who was on that panel, he basically was like,
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Mm-hmm. Take them out with their theme song. Yeah. Lord Dragon says the Mifa fiend for real. J Flow says very. Big Mike would slam on SAS. Lord Dragon says, "Ah shit." And then J Flow says Stephen A. Smith is a whole clown. Yeah, but yo, if he did actually. Here's the thing. He's a look, I don't know what's his deal with Michelle Obama. He is pandering to her. And I feel like he's pandering to her only because here's the thing. Stephen A. Smith is a very intelligent man. He ain't no idiot. He might have some very touchy views and he might even be a Trump supporter. But guess what? One thing that Stephen A. Smith is not gonna do is completely shit on Michelle Obama. He's trying to politic himself around her. So it is some simp shit. We can still call it some simp shit because he is technically still simping. And here's the thing. I'm glad I got to see that because at least he stood up for himself, bro. He stood up for himself. Let's just see if he had anything else to say because there's another video that he made directed to Michelle that he was basically kissing her ass. But this is when, the white man, he wants to make sure Stephen A. Smith still got his balls attached to himself.
Tonight. Here come the comments. They're going to come flying in on X right now. You're on your own on that one. All right. You actually said something about Michelle Obama. You said a vote for Trump was a vote against you and a vote against women. Yeah. You took huge umbrage with that.
Yes, I did, and I still do. I took umbrage against that when she said it. I did the same with her husband when he spoke to young black men in Pittsburgh and basically alluded to misogyny if folks didn't vote for Kamala Harris. And I just thought that I was highly offended by that because for a long time, I think it's been a complete misnomer that black men don't revere black women. Where, mamas and grandmamas and sisters and aunts helped raise us and make us into the men that we strive to be and aspire to be. And we always revered them. And we have no problem supporting a woman if we agree with them. Talking about politically, if Kamala Harris is somebody that most people thought could handle the job of being the president of the United States, she would have been the one to get 77+ million votes instead of Donald Trump. They want to bring up the fact that she only lost by 1.5%, but she lost every swing state. She lost the male vote. She lost a lot of the black vote and the Hispanic vote compared to what Biden had done 4 years earlier. So it was a legitimate, bona fide, straight up loss. And it's the first time a Republican had won the popular vote, I think, since 2004, if I remember correctly. The bottom line is, it speaks for itself. And in the end, if she was strong enough and it resonated strong enough with more people with that 107 days she had to campaign, she would have won the election. If she was strong enough, maybe she would have got past Iowa in 2020. If she was strong enough, maybe they would not have had to bypass a primary in order for her to be in that situation where she was in a position to succeed Joe Biden.
Do you want to say now, tonight,
so what it
Hannity, you were right about President Trump. He's been a great president, an
no, I'm not saying that.
Consequential,
I'm not saying that.
No,
I'm not willing to say that. Let me tell you why I'm not going to say it. Hold on. Let me tell you why I'm not going to say it. Are you going to interrupt me? Let me tell you why I'm not going to say it. Excuse me. I heard about the 10 trillion in investments for manufacturing, autos, and semiconductors.
Actually,
I heard those are pledges.
To 15 now.
All right. But those are pledges. Let's see it actually reach fruition. I saw the jobs report. 113,000 jobs was expected in July.
Stephen
Only got about 73. I heard about it. Excuse me. Hold on. Is the royal Russia-Ukraine still going on that he said he was going to end? I'm sorry. Israeli-Hamas conflict. Is that over? I mean, is that a perfect record here, Sean? You need to stop that about him. He's got. By the way.
No president has ever gotten the commitments for pharmaceuticals, rare earths, for semiconductor chips, automobiles.
I want commitments
here in America.
It's a lot of commitments that get made. It don't mean it reaches fruition. I need to see it. Last thing, by the way,
you know what you can't do?
Big beautiful bill is so big and beautiful.
You were wrong.
Listen,
just admit it. You were wrong.
It's so big and beautiful. Then why are all of these other storylines? Why are y'all focusing on all of this other stuff instead of talking? Excuse me. Russian collusion, that's what we're bringing up now. We're bringing that up now. I mean, that's what we think about.
Do you know anything about? All right, tell me. All right, you're so smart. What is the Hillary Clinton bought and paid for Russian disinformation dossier? What is it?
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay. We ain't about to get into all that now. All right. Now, we not about to do all that, but y'all get the gist. If y'all want to watch it, y'all can go check it out. You already see what channel it is on. Yes, Lord. So, yeah, man, we about to party and bullshit a little bit, and then after that, I'm about to call it a night. But I do got some other clips I do want to show to y'all. So, you know, we'll talk about that him pandering to old girl tomorrow night. Or should I just show that shit now and just get it over with? Let's see here. Where's this pandering video? Oh, here we go. We might as well just show the whole thing. Here we go.
There's so many things that go into deciding where your vote is going to go. For some people, it's all about the economy. For others, it's all about national security. For some people, it is immigration. For some people, it's safety in the streets of America. Long before they think about pro-choice or pro-life. I'm talking about men. There's a reason why Trump got about 57% and Kamala Harris ended up with 42%, even though Biden had won the young male vote 4 years earlier. Because life changes and other issues become more pertinent to people. Now, I voted for Kamala, even though I wouldn't vote for Trump. I wasn't excited about voting for Kamala either, particularly after I heard about some of the shenanigans that the Democratic Party was engaging in leading up to the election. But I'm talking specifically to you, Madam First Lady. You are not just beloved, you are revered. You are sensational in so many ways. I've been on the record on this show and many others stating, had you run for president, you would have beat Trump. I still believe that. I adore and love practically everything about you and who you are and what you represent, what you mean to this country, what you mean to so many young ladies in this world. What an incredibly motivational and inspirational figure you are. You will never hear me utter a negative word about you, but I respectfully disagreed and still remain pretty salty about what you said about us. And I feel even more adamant about what your husband, Barack Obama, said when he talked to those men in Pittsburgh and implied that to not vote for Kamala is because we're engaging in some sort of misogyny. There are issues that matter to every American citizen. And to sort of blackmail us emotionally into trying to compel us to vote one way or another is part of what won Trump the election.
This is a sick Negro.
Oh. Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read it. You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
Man, I guess he wants to stay. He said he wants to stay in good with the Democrats, I guess. But you know, I don't know. Sound like you're a Trump supporter. But you know, I ain't knocking you if you're a Trump supporter. So I don't know. It sounded like he said he voted for Kamala. He voted for Kamala. I don't think he did. You right, voted for Kamala. I don't know when he voted for Kamala. I don't know. I'm kind of confused. Lord Dragon 1 says Steven stop simping. For real. And he said he ain't lying. For real. Definitely ain't lying, G.
He ain't lying.
Yeah, it's like he's trying to stay on one. It's like, you know what they say, if you stand in the middle of the street, you probably get hit, ninja. And this ninja got hit. Jay Flo says Stephen A. Smith has a Jones for Martha Stewart. Really? Oh my God. Wow. That's crazy. He also said sucker for love ass ninja. Yeah, this mother, I don't know. So anyway, at least we got that out the way. Let your boy clear the deck and show some of these clips. What else I got for y'all? What I got for y'all tonight? Oh, did y'all see this shit? Check this out.
You got like 10 seconds to open up this door. I swear to God, I'm gonna break this up. I'm 10, Open that fucking door. I'll call my mom. Call my mom. Bitch, I been knew how to count, ho. Show 4 out of that. Dad do that. You can open the door. Bitch, my mom say I'm gonna open up this door because I'm not playing. All I fucking know is y'all better open it. I'm not playing.
You know how to count. You have hands. Open the door.
I'll open up this door before we break this bitch.
Break it. Go ahead.
I'm finna break some up in this bitch. On God, I'm finna. You guys must be dumb. I would like that fight with y'all. Do not play with it.
You
Do
can
not
like that, but you can't open the door.
Do not play with it. Open this door, I'll trash it.
You can open it.
I will trash this off.
I'm closed. All right, we're sorry.
So how the fuck you don't get it?
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh. Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read it.
You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
J Flo says little demons, yes. Little single mother raised demons. You know these kids was raised by some single mothers, bro. As a matter of fact, I think the mother of all the kids wrote a letter, I guess, or had them write a letter, basically admitting that they did it on their own and the mom didn't know where that was at. Did y'all hear about that? Lord Draga, aka Boss Neff, says sad. It is sad because you know what? Kids are sponges. They learn from their mothers. And you know what? Shout out to my boy Sky Daddy 4444. He mentions the fact that some of these kids, even if they got adopted, even maybe, he didn't say this per se, but in theory, I think it kind of points out to the fact that he mentions that, kids go through trauma even when they're in their mother's belly. So even if you adopt a kid who just had a baby or whatever, who was just a newborn baby, they still going through some trauma and they still heard how their mama was. And they might still come out and still have the temperament of the mother just by DNA and bloodline. It's like that the kid shared those trauma. Now, the same trauma that she had to deal with, endure with for 9 months, that baby had to deal with it too. Let's see here. Mother of 3 kids stealing. Let's see here. Oh. From, what were they, like a Rite Aid or CVS or something? Oh, okay. Damn, the KTLA. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Damn. And you know something told me? Something told me this was some Florida shit. Oh, no. That's another story. Oh, here we go. I'll show this again, but this is on Reddit. And I guess they had the whole story. You know, Reddit be having some. Reddit is almost like the dark side of the internet. Matter of fact, y'all need to check out my Reddit. I'm about to start posting on my Reddit. I'm about to start posting shit on my Reddit that I can't post on here. So y'all, I'm gonna post a link for my Reddit eventually. So like, you see them kids locked in there. Now, some people said, imagine trying to teach them. And said, this is generally sad. Kids don't act and speak like this for no reason. They're acting like their parents. Brown slides is the one child is wearing are routinely available in jail. Oh my God. it's so funny to hear them mirror. It's so funny to hear them mirror the language of their parents while being 9 years old and not at all scary. Oh, I better stop. I better stop playing with you, or what? You're going to challenge me to a Pokemon duel? This is incredibly sad. You don't need a crystal ball to know these kids' lives will turn out. How sad. Damn. So I'm trying to see where, because I think CGA covered this today. I think the mother made a comment. Oh. I thought the mother had something to say. Oh, okay. But word on the street is, y'all can look it up. Lord Dragon says, I blame social media, not the kids. Nah, man. I don't even just blame social media. I mean, social media is part of it. I think social media has a part of it, maybe collectively, is part of it. But guess what? The biggest part is the fact that the parents, man, there's no father in the home. Guess what? Instead of staying with the father, the mother chose not to be with the father and be in the club every other week or every weekend, right? And she wanted to do it, she thought she could do it on her own because it's indoctrinated in the Black community for Black women to raise kids on their own because they truly don't believe they need a father figure. They truly don't believe that. And also, too, they're against authority. So one time they don't mind listening to authorities when they go to their job to the white man. Because here's the thing, for a white man, if they was in a relationship with a white man, they'll do everything that they wouldn't do for a Black man. That's actually why a lot of us here in the Righteousphere and in the Righteousphere, well, in the Righteousphere as well as the Manosphere, passport bros tell y'all just get your own passports, because I ain't saying that a Black woman cannot be a good woman for a Black man, but there's a shortage of Black women who are good enough to be in a relationship with a Black man now. So with that being said, why not expand your horizons by dealing with white women or an Asian woman or a Spanish woman who might be a good woman as well, right? Open up your pool a little bit more. J Flo says it's the mama, auntie, and soft uncles. Right. Trust me. Well, yeah, exactly. Oh, facts. Well, guess what? When they truly look, here's the thing too. And those people don't really have any true investment into the child other than getting a check. Look, the mama just want to get a check. The auntie try to do the best that she can sometimes. And the uncles, I guess, try to do the best they can. But those uncles, here's the thing. If they were really respectable adults, these women, these women who had these kids wouldn't be without that man in the first place. So just think about it. They're definitely soft by default, because my sister ain't going to go have no kid with no man and then not be with a man. Or here's the thing, I can't force her to do that, right? I mean, I can't, what am I do, beat her? But I think just based off of how we were raised, my sister know that probably wouldn't be the best thing for her to do, so she wouldn't do that, right? Whether she's like in her 30s or not, right? Because it's just based off of how we were raised, right? But Dragon says, I feel you. I made sure my son knew better. Facts. You feel me? And salute to y'all, I'm saying? Salute to your fathers, man. Boss Dragon, aka Boss Enough, is a great father. Fantastic father.
My nigga.
Appreciate you and Boss Ghost for that, because y'all make sure y'all take care of your business, take care of your family first.
Gotcha.
So yeah, salute to the real fathers out here. You feel me? Salute to Boss Turtle and salute to Boss Ghost. Salute to y'all boys. Well, I mean, yeah. Okay. So, all right. So let's go through a couple of little clips. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to play it anyway. Oh, well, we ain't just going to beat up on Black people tonight. Let's just show some white people doing some nigga shit.
much dope you gonna get for that, buddy? I don't know. You don't know? Look, this dude has done stole somebody's stuff. And he's running down Highway 53, Cedar Creek Road, as fast as he can. Dude, it's fucking 3 o'clock in the motherfucking morning and he rolling down 53 in the wrong way lane with a fucking hot grill or whatever the fuck he stole from somebody. And he got it covered up with a coat like nobody can't see that fucking shit. He hauling ass and he moving with that motherfucker. He taking it straight. He taking it straight to the dope man at the motel. So we hopped off Cedar Creek Road and now we on Tim Johnson Road and he's still getting it with that motherfucker. He hauling ass. He running, nigga. I mean, dude, really. It's 3 o'clock in the goddamn morning to lay the fuck down. With the dope shit. How much dope you gonna get for that, buddy? I don't know. You don't know? I found it behind dope. Oh, I'm sure you did. You gonna get you a big 20 right with that, ain't you, baby? Hell yeah. Have fun. Get high for me, okay? Have fun. Get high for me, okay?
Did she just say what I just think she said? Did she actually say, get high from me?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Oh! Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read it.
You know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
Hell nah. Hell to the nah. Hell nah. Let's get high. J Flow says, let's get high. The Dragon says, wow, what the fuck? Yeah, these motherfuckers is crazy, bro. The backwoods country. You know what's crazy too? Well, you know, it's North Carolina. It's country. It's country enough. But you know what's crazy? There was probably, I wouldn't doubt if that was like Raleigh or North Carolina. That could have been Charlotte somewhere. I could have been Charlotte because, peep this, when they was talking shit, I noticed, I don't know how I noticed this, but from when he was coming down the street, I noticed my car on his trailer. I'm like, oh shit, there go Infiniti G35 right there. I gotta fucking spot my car from a mile away, even though my car is black. But he got a white one and he running down and that shit's on a trailer. He must race his shit too. But you see that shit is on a trailer? And this motherfucker really going down with his barbecue grill. And no lie, that's a decent grill too. No cap, that's a decent grill, yo. Somebody got caught lacking, G. J Flow says the ice cooler scooter is legit. The ice cooler scooter is legit. Yeah, man. That shit is crazy. But yep. But see, that just goes to show Donovan Sharp. You know what I'm saying? White people white people invented that nigga shit, bro. You're going to get that crack rock. Now, black people might have invented crack, and they might have even invented being the first crackhead. But guess what? It looks like white people are taking the cake for that shit now, because there's a reason why dope is still the #1 drug in this country. Look at this ninja, bro. And then she thought, get high for me. Shit, she want to smoke some of that rock too. She just don't want to get caught with some stolen merchandise. That's what it is.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Shit, real talk. He want to be really get left alone, but he kind of figured if he talk shit to her, she's probably gonna make a scene. So he might as well just try to play it cool.
Have fun. Get high for me, okay?
Yo, that crack rock, yo, is more important than him just getting a goddamn job.
This is a sick Negro.
What they say? What did my boy Rick James say? Cocaine's a hell of a drug. What happened right here?
Gotta be at least 1 minute long, huh?
Oh, hold up.
Gotta be at least 1 minute long, huh? Rude. I don't know who you are, but you for sure getting blocked. Why would you be rude and try to hit me during my Instagram feed?
Master Snores ass ninjas. We G haters on that
Let
coke.
you see my muscles.
Chef Boss left. Right. She kind of lost a little bit of weight, though. She's still big, but she's looking at trying to slim up a little bit. She got sick of people talking shit about her online, y'all. Okay. Pinky's starting to more look like a, you know what I'm saying? She ain't looking so much like a big toe no more. She got sick and tired of people talking shit about her.
I had to do that one time for the gram for everybody that missed my live, because the live got erased. It got lost in the sauce. So.
Yo. Big toe. Yeah, big toe. Big toe. Yeah, big toe losing a little bit of weight, though. So I salute her for that. And you know what? She is kind of a naturally kind of good looking chick, man. Like, you know. But her daddy was in and out of jail. As a matter of fact, fun fact, y'all. Here's a fun fact about Pinky. She shared in an interview, maybe I'll show it tomorrow or I'll show it one of these days, but Pinky basically said that her dad watches her videos in jail. I said it. Her dad watches her videos in jail. She said yes. Yeah, I said it. She said her dad watches her videos in jail.
This is a sick Negro.
And basically, when she asked him, she was like, I guess it surprised her as well when he told her that. But he said that he watches it because in jail, you know, she's very popular and she's in a lot of videos. So even though he's not looking at her, she might be in a scene, in an orgy scene while she's messing with another dude. And like he says he's not really watching the videos for her. He's watching it because she be with other, you know, the other dudes, you know, be like with other girls. That's the part that he really watches, not really supposedly her, he says. Lord Draga says, wow, get the fuck out of here. Yes, bro.
Really him. Really him. You're a victim. Here we go, CSI.
Yes, bro. And guess what? That's the nigga that her daddy, look, that's the dude, well, that's the man who made her who she is, bro.
You sell it's all bullshit. All of it.
Shit. Yeah, him out of jail, him in and out of jail. Beat this. You know, I'm not trying to put that on her mama, but, you know, maybe he was in and out of jail because he was trying to impress her mama. I wouldn't fucking know, you know, but she obviously wasn't around. He obviously wasn't around to take care of her. And, you know, the streets done swallowed her up. Hey, you know, what happens when, you know, hey, one woman, you know, are 304s, what they say? There are no exits off a highway 304. No, sir, Bob.
He ain't lying.
Mm-hmm. Now, Lord Dragon says, don't you find that suspicious? I do.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Hey.
And took her breath some more.
Now, yo, I got to be honest with you. Hypothetically speaking, let's just say you was locked up, right? And then you seen your family member, like your daughter or somebody on that shit, right? Your mama or family member. Man, I'll just keep that shit to my motherfucking self. Like, if anything, if it wasn't like, oh, like, you know, because at this point, you know, here's the thing. Any chick who does prom, she has to know that the world's going to see. Her family's going to find out. Here's the thing. Especially if she's a good-looking chick. She's good-looking. Trust me, somebody's going to see her, bro. Somebody's going to see her. Somebody's going to, especially if she's good-looking. Trust me, that video's going to get around. And with that being said, her family is going to find out. But for you to fucking go tell your daughter, that is some fucking, that's some weirdo ass shit, bro. For real.
Really him. Really him. You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
I don't know if I could blame your mama for choosing him or what, but and not only did he, I don't know. I don't know. I gotta watch the interview, but I just kind of thought that was bizarre. Me personally, if I was the dad, I'll just have to keep that shit to myself. You know, I would have just kept that shit to myself. I probably wouldn't even, if she was even admit to me that she does prom, I'll be like, really? I'm surprised. I'll act like I didn't know. Why? Because you know what? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck how grown I am. I don't want to have that conversation with my mama. I don't want to have that conversation with my daughter. I don't want to have the conversation with my sister about y'all getting your cheeks clapped, bro. That's just not That's just not what I'm trying to hear right the fuck straight up.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
But you done admitted, bro. And just imagine, like, you get to see that your daughter done took digging stick after digging stick. That's crazy.
Really him. You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
That is fucking insane, bro. So yeah, what else I got for y'all? What's this?
Please, God, I beg you, give me the patience to deal with certain people. Oh, my intro song. Get off my music, bitch. My intro song. Get off here.
They always gotta put their ass up in the air, right? They always got to keep it sexual. But hey, it is what it is, you know. Hey, at this point, can they just admit, you know what I'm saying, what we like? Can they just admit that, you know what I'm saying, they're just sex symbols? You know, they don't want to be, it's crazy because women say they're not sex symbols or they're not sexual objects, right? But they constantly objectify themselves. Really, 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 really interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
The woman will be woman. Now, Jasmine coin to the moon. For real. Now, what else I got for y'all boys? I meant it's down for 1:30, but oh, look at this shit. I thought this shit was kind of crazy. Check this out.
A lot of people have been asking me what do I use for my tax.
Bruh.
Nasty bitch.
I mean, I don't know. Got a little context. But if you was to ask me, it looked like somebody fucking went, skeet, all over your forehead. For real. Now, let's see here. Oh, to all the men who, you know what I'm saying, who may have daughters. I don't know if they're grown up yet, but I don't know if you can relate to this man right here. But look what he's going through with his money. Check it.
Why did you made her miss her flight? You had a flight to Miami. What the hell y'all doing here? She done missed her flight. Why are you in here shopping, bro? Tisha. What you mean that part? Come on, bro. You done missed your flight. I done paid for your birthday for the flight. Oh, no, why did you take her here? What you mean?
It does.
I done paid for the trip. You gonna get my money? You gonna send my money back?
She about to ball out right here first.
And you gonna send our money back for her birthday?
You just gonna have to get another flight.
What you mean? She got the room is for today.
You should have talked to us about this first.
Bro, the room is for today, though.
Talk to us about this first.
Talk to you about what?
Okay.
She already know that.
Well, she knew that I was gonna pick her up and take her shopping day, so I don't know what the problem is.
Man, y'all listen, man. They up here at the mall. They up here at the damn mall. What you mean we doing too much? Why would you? You gonna listen to your mama and not listen to me? She gonna listen to your mama and not listen. Man, this is some bullshit. They just say it, man. What you mean you ain't bad to go? What about the money? You just do everything your mama say you do. Man, that's crazy. So we just the fight is over with. I went to the room for your birthday. We just gonna stay at the mall all day. I'm okay. Man, you be that serious.
Oh. Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I
you know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
Yo, that was fucking inconsiderate as well. Hell. And I don't know if that's a skit, but skits are based off of real life events. And guess what? You obviously know. Look, you obviously know that the baby mama, you know, the woman and that man is not together, obviously. And obviously, you know, the way they look at it is that, oh, he can get the money back on this ticket, he can get the money back for this trip because they just want to do whatever she want to do. The truth is, the reason why she probably did that is because, you know what? Unfortunately, daughters. Look, here's the thing: when a daughter is team mom, if mom ain't really team dad, guess what? He's gonna be in a world full of hurt. And guess what? That's what just goes to show co-parenting does not work. J Flo says mine is 25. I don't even want to know what she's doing to get by. For real. Well, guess what? They say a father's goal is to keep his daughter off the pole. Now, Lord Drago 1 Simon says, don't forget to pull out, fellas, for real. Now, unfortunately, the truth is that as much as we might want to protect our daughters, they may want to do something risque because they want to make a little bit more money. You feel me? A lot of these chicks, see this, there's a little chicks who's on the street selling their poom poom right now who don't necessarily have to sell their poom poom, but guess what? They want the greater life things. If they want to push a certain type of car or try to attract a certain type of dudes, they might as well go fuck a few dudes. Yeah. What they say, you might have crack a few eggs and make an omelet. Literally. Yes, definitely pull out. Definitely pull out. What this dude got to say? Oh. Well, here go a little bit of visual pleasure. Y'all remember Gracie Bond? Damn. Yo, that ass so fat, they couldn't even ride off. That is a fat ass. I don't know if I think it's kind of like, I think some of it is natural because she showed her mother and her mother was kind of shaped like that. But I think she might have like maybe, I'm sure she had some work done. Trust me, she definitely had work done. But for the most part, that is really her ass. Sheesh. Yo, no cap. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front.
I'd buy that for $1.
Shit. Lord Dragon said you gotta take it up her. Oh boy. Yo, Boss Neff. Yo.
This is a sick Negro.
That was funny. Talk about butt stuff. I might as well just play this shit just because it's funny. Because I think this is a funny ass skit.
So, Diddy, I guess that means more freak offs, more problems, huh?
Yeah, I guess you're right. But I'm gonna be out real soon, and I learned my lesson. When I get out this time, I promise you I'm gonna be a lot more careful, because I know they watching. Bad boy, baby.
The more police we see. Elmo loves to party and have freak offs.
Yo, shout out to whoever made this clip there. That shit is funny, fucking funny as hell, bro. Lord Dragon 1 said, "Don't get me started, for real." Yo, J Flow and Boss Neff.
My nigga.
Man, that funny. That shit's so damn funny. We're gonna play that shit one more again for the road. Fuck it.
I don't know what they want from me. It's like the more freak offs we come across, the more police we see. I don't know what they want from me. It's like the more freak offs we come across, the more police we see.
So, Diddy, I guess that means more freak offs, more problems, huh?
Yeah, I guess you're right. But I'm gonna be out real soon, and I learned my lesson. When I get out this time, I promise you I'm gonna be a lot more careful, because I know they watching. Bad boy, baby.
I don't know what they want from me. It's like the more freak offs we come across, the more police we see. Elmo loves to party and have freak offs.
Elmo, Boss Neff says, Elmo on that booger sugar. Yeah, he is. J Flow says, Elmo no blow. Mm-hmm. AKA that snowman shit.
He ain't lying.
For real, for real. What else I got for y'all? I don't know what she had to say, but let's just see what she got to say.
We found out was worse than dating a bum ass nigga. It's a nigga who take care of his entire family. And to me, I never thought that that was going to be like a big thing, but I started dating this nigga that take care of his whole family, and I swear it's worse than dating a bum. Like, the nigga is the only person that know how to put up a TV, change a fucking doorknob, grab a remote, flick a light on, pay a bill. He's the only nigga that know how to do anything. And the shit is stressful because it's like everybody calls him, can you do this, can you do that? It's like nobody know how to do anything for anyone. And it's like I can't enjoy my man, my peace, or the things that he wants to give me because he has 1,000,001 responsibilities to give everybody. And I'm not talking about he got a baby mom. He don't got no baby mom. He don't got no kids. I'm not talking about stuff like that. I'm talking about you taking care of grandma, brother, sister, auntie, grandpa, everybody under the sun. They call you for favors. Oh, can you do this? Can I borrow 20? Can I borrow 700? Can I borrow? And he just does everything. So bums are not the worst type of niggas to date. It's your nigga who can't say no.
Yeah, this shit crazy, bro. You saw that shit? You can't make this shit up, people.
You sales It's all bullshit. All of it.
Now, here's the thing, though. This same chick, though, enjoy my man. Here's the thing, y'all. Can I just say this right now, y'all? All the ladies who are ninja watching, and for all my brothers, I just need to know. Do y'all notice that black women love to say "my man" instead of "oh"? I want to hear sisters say, "Oh, I'm his woman." But here's the thing: you won't catch black women saying "I'm his woman" because that's what they feel that's kind of possessive. But guess what? You're their man. It's almost like reverse roles. Women really want to be men. Now the man belongs to you. But guess what? Women used to say that women don't belong to men, right? But how is it that? But black women all say "my man," and they might. Here's the thing: I truly believe, y'all, that words mean things. I do believe that when they say "my man," it's almost like my man, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? My dude. You know what I'm saying? Even my husband. I kind of feel like, nah, you ain't a husband. No, you don't have no husband. Yeah, well, you have a husband. You can have a husband, but guess what? You don't call me a husband. You said that you're his wife. I'm a married woman. You know. I guess if someone asks, I guess you say that's my husband or, he's my husband. But it's not now, oh, that's my man or my husband. No. Shit. I'm a married woman. But it's all in the words, yo. The words mean things. And she should even be lucky that she even has a man. No, I shouldn't take that back. Because remember what I said earlier. Even a woman that we might think is not sexually gorgeous, even they, got somebody who really like them. And unfortunately, she's not willing to have a man like that. Because guess what? She doesn't mind when he helps her with her TV and her problems. Trust me, when her mama needs help moving something, you don't think she used him to go help do stuff like that? I'm trying sure there's a couple times that he had to do a couple favors for your peoples. But guess what? She wants to monopolize that. Because guess what? A lot of women don't want you to have close ties to your family. Because they kind of believe that they should be under your control. So they want to separate you. That's why she's on the internet here complaining about a dude who's probably taking care of her anyway. She crazy. She crazy. Yeah, but they're not to be satisfied. Oh, taking a girl to the gym. Check this out.
Thanks for all your help. Bye-bye, Tanja. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Tanya got some competition for that ass. Literally.
He ain't lying.
And I ain't gonna lie, his woman look good though. His woman look good though. And she got an ashy natural. But shit. You know what I'm saying? Any girl who wanna be with a man, you know what I'm saying? She gotta have to expect that, you know, he can be attracted to other women, man. No big deal. There's no disrespect for her. Shit, he just being a man. You know? Shit, don't worry. He'll still come back home. And he ain't gonna disrespect you and you know, he ain't gonna disrespect you in person anyway. Shit. Yams upon yams. Fuck that. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look. For real. I ain't gonna lie. She'll keep her, but shit, you gotta have to understand. We gotta have some other hoes, yo. We gotta have some other hoes.
I want to do it the right way and learn some of the unwritten rules.
That's why I was talking about the seminar, so that we can get players to come down there and bring their grievance, their problem, how to catch a hooker, what you do to be a boss player, what do I say to my wife when I decided that I wanted to be a true player and walk out on the family. We need a seminar so we can teach these guys to give them the right understanding so they'll know, man.
He talks about the guilt of not liking back. The kindest guy you know would treat you right. Like, he's sweet, he's respectful, he's probably the guy your mom would love for you to be with, and yet something in you just doesn't click. And then you feel bad because you can't even explain why. Like, how do you tell someone it's not you, it's just that my heart's not in it? It almost makes you feel ungrateful because you know there are people out here begging for someone like him.
Shout out to Angry Man Valdez, bro.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
And you know what's crazy? It's because I don't give a fuck what you want to say, her face card or whatever. And I'm talking about people in the comment section, not really people who's watching this live right now. Well, the ninja watchers, definitely. I don't give a fuck about how her face look. Okay? We know that she a big chick, bro. There's a big back. She might not be full big back, but she's big back. There's a big back chick. And she's being choosy. Ain't that crazy? That's why it doesn't even matter if even when Matt sells us for less, or you deal with an average type of chick. The average chick, she's still shooting for the stars and reaching through, hoping to land on Mars. Man, look, yo, when these women got something, when they got a certain goal in mind, whether this dude is Idris Elba or this dude is Future, whether it's Duke Dennis or, you know, the latest man who's on the T app, they still think that they're going to get a certain type of guy. And this is kind of why they're mad at men and they go to the T app and cry and complain. They think they're going to guilt these guys who are high in their totem pole, you know, to, you know, shame them to maybe be with them or shame them because of the fact that they know they can't be with them. But either way, it's just kind of just crazy how these same chicks talk like this and then wonder why men do not want to date anymore.
It's really him. It's really him. You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
Why not smash and dash? You're better off just giving her a, you know, saying fistful of 20s and just, you know, send her to go about her ways. Shout out to Coach Gray Adams. But it's like, let's just be real. A chick like this, you know, I'm not saying that you can't pay her, but is this the type of chick that you really trying to break bread on? I mean, this type of chick, she should damn near want to fuck for free. Shit, I'll come over with some Moscato and some, you know what I'm saying, and a couple of cigars. How about that? But, you know, mind you, there's dudes who really like her. And guess what? She sees right through them and do not want anything to deal with them until, you know, she gets a little older. You know, when she starts hitting like that 38 status, then she's gonna want to deal with a real dude, a real man. Ain't no telling. You know, especially with dealing with sisters, she might already be a baby mama. Talking like this.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
This is why men are not really just trying to date. They know if their money's up, they can just go skip right past it, fucking with a big chick and fucking with a chick that they like, even if it's just for one night. Even if it's just for one night.
Describe your blended family.
Flow.
You ain't lying.
Victorious.
Yeah.
One word to describe your blended family.
Flow. My inspiration.
Victorious.
Yes.
Yes.
We love each other. I mean, we hang out with each other. We go to dinner together. Our family is one big, beautiful family. We're doing Thanksgiving. We're doing the holidays. We'll do a birthday celebration together.
If you get that paper, you can bring your whole family to the barbecue. Not the family you had. I'm talking about if you get that bread, you can bring everybody to the barbecue and demand they act like they got some goddamn sense.
Man, I'm probably gonna get a copyright for that fucking damn music in the background, but still, Corey Holcomb, you still tell the truth on that shit for real. So for that, yo,
My nigga.
But yo, man, I really appreciate y'all. Please, thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. It's way past midnight. It's about 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace out, everybody in Miami, and shout out to everybody in the West Coast who's tuning in. I salute you. Shout out to the Righteousphere. Cali West, I'm out of here. Gone.